Hello everyone, welcome back to Corsace Closed 2022 round of 16. We have the next matchup for you here. WhiteCat versus Arnold, now known as bracket Miku Gang and bracket HatsuneMiku. I'm Fiery Rage, going to be joined today by my lovely British commentator, Demarsh. How's it going?
Hey man, it's going good. It's going good. This is a great matchup right here. I cannot wait to see WhiteCat versus Arnold. This is, oh man, I'm blessed, truly blessed.
Yeah, we've seen some quite insane matchups already. We have Ristal FCing 6 out of the 7 maps already in round of 16. Quite a dominating performance, I would say, and we have just absolute stellar performances on pretty much every single map that we've seen played so far, and I'm going to imagine that we're going to be seeing something similar here. WhiteCat, everyone knows him. Everyone knows what he's good at. He's good at everything. It's crazy how that works out. Arnold, the hidden speed man, never misses on a hidden or a speed map. So it should be very interesting to see how these players pick around their strengths and weaknesses, or ban against their weaknesses.
Yeah, kind of a crazy matchup, seeding 5 and 12. Again, the qualifiers, they were just nuts in terms of results. You know, so many actually, you know, close and high level scores, and yet there was just such a difference. And we see that again here. You can see on the screen, of course, the roundabout strengths of the players. I think these are based purely on qualifier results, if I'm correct in saying. I didn't know of any other factors that are taken into account with this one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are only based off qualifier results for now. So you can get a general feel on what the players are good at, though it's obviously not going to be entirely accurate. Sometimes players decide to int qualifiers. It does happen. As you can imagine, I don't really think that reading stat for Arnold in particular is fully accurate, or the finger control stat. Don't really think those are fully accurate. But you can just sort of see, in general, who's quite favored, I'd say. WhiteCat, everyone already knows, is pretty, I'd say, favored in this matchup here.
I can see it. You can see why, really. You know, he's so well, you know, known throughout the world of Osu, really. But an interesting thing I pulled up was I think the last time that these two fought against each other was actually in Drenched program, which of course is a big 1v1 tournament last year, and it was Arnold who actually came out on top on a tiebreaker between the two of them back then. So Arnold has the win over WhiteCat in their previous encounter. So I wonder if that'll play on their minds at all. Probably not. They probably don't even remember it happened.
Yeah, I mean, it has been almost a year at this point, and the sequel to Drench program now about to kick off. Just trying to fill time currently, as Arnold is still playing another tournament. I believe Hitomi's Tech Tournament, if I got the abbreviation on that correctly. I believe that's in Grand Finals right now, so he's just finishing that up while we wait for him to do that. Trifecta, not Tech Tournament, my bad. As we wait for that, you guys can look at these graphics. I love these graphics. These are very pretty graphics. Are you guys hyped for the graphics in Corsace Open 2022? You should be.
Yeah, shout out to the graphics team. They smash it every single time.
I should be getting in, hopefully, momentarily. Can predict with your channel points who's going to win the match. Granted, I am saying that very late, and it's probably going to close in the next 5 seconds. But you can predict. It is a thing. Never mind. Now you can't. You could have done it. You could have done it. You had a chance to. But that chance is now gone. So let's see. You can also contribute to the famous Release the Quacken challenge. What is Release the Quacken? Who knows?
I suppose we should also take the time to, with no shame on me at all, to thank our sponsor for Corsace Closed, Momokai. Momokai offers really high quality 2-key, I think even 3-key pads for Osu with very little delay. If you use the code Corsace, you can get a 10% off on checkout. And those are applicable to the SimPods and the SimPod Nanos. So I would definitely check those out if you get the opportunity.
Yeah, sorry for the delay. Happens when there's a billion tournaments happening at the same time. Hopefully, Hitomi's Trifecta tournament should be wrapping up relatively shortly. Don't want to keep you guys waiting for too long.
And also just a point of reference as well, if you're looking forward to the Zutnit and Takedo match, that should be coming straight after this one, as soon as we get this one started. I'm fairly sure at this rate we're going to be going straight into the final match of the weekend, Zutnit versus Takedo. That should also be a great match.
It is very hard to think of things to fill the time with.
Yeah.
I guess it's pretty unfortunate that another tournament is happening at the exact same time as this one. But what can you do?
And it's a grand finals, of course. It had to be a grand finals.
Okay, well, it seems like this grand finals match is not going to end anytime soon, so guess we'll have some more topics to delay this just a bit. Let's talk about quarterfinal matchups. We have a few that are already solidified and set in stone for now. We have Utami versus Emrek in quarterfinals, and Intercaming versus Mathy solidified alongside Sigi and Badu and Doomy and Bartek. The rest are currently waiting on the remaining 2 matches to be played in order for those to be finalized. And that's quite some interesting matchups. Utami versus Emrek, obviously the standout one from that, I'd say. That is definitely not a situation that you would want to be in if you're Utami. The winner of this matchup goes against Mount Shevsky, better known as Ristel. The loser will go up against Ikoro in the loser's bracket, so you have quite the variety of opponents already just waiting, depending on whether or not you're going to win or lose. Also got some we got some I mean, I guess we could just talk about like the general scores that have happened so far this week. I already mentioned the Ristel almost 7-way FC in his matchup against Ikoro, barely missing out on that by missing on the speed pick, unfortunately.
Yeah, some crazy stuff going on there.
Also have Badu versus Emrek. That one actually came down quite close in some picks, Nomad 4 in particular. I believe a 150-point difference determined by a single slider end. Emrek actually having the worse AC on that, but carried by having an extra slider end. So quite a map, I'd say. And then that's immediately followed up by Nomad 6, which Emrek also won by, I believe, less than 10k points. Just absolutely unfortunate. What else is there? Let's see here. Utami versus Sigi. Utami getting the SS on Nomad 2, as Utami does. You know, Utami things. Let's just SS Nomad 2s in tournament. I do that on a daily basis. I can do that. I can do that. I can't do it on this one. Mathy also SSing Nomad 2. Actually, 2 SSs on that map. Okay. Why can people stream 200? This is messed up. Okay, well, for those not aware about the situation, if you're not watching the tournament that Arnold is still in currently, it seems like, or is very likely, that that is going to go to bracket reset, and as a matter of fact, it will be. So, that is, we are going to figure out exactly what we're going to be doing here. Okay, it seems like both teams agreed to bracket reset now, so yeah, I'm not really sure what's gonna happen with this matchup. think we're gonna have to either forfeit Arnold or just delay this to later. So Arnold has perennial qualifiers in 45. Oh my god. This is a disaster.
This is legendary scheduling, if I've ever seen it.
This is the worst day ever. You want to know what's even worse? The next matchup after this? The next matchup after this is Takedo versus Zudi, and Takedo's playing in this too. This is a complete disaster. Everything is collapsing. The singularity.
I just... I don't know. I don't know what to say here.
The singularity is occurring. Everything is gone. And I do not think they're gonna likely want to delay the tournament, as MREC is also playing in that tournament, and it is currently 3 a.m. for him. I imagine he's not really going to be too happy if he has to stay up any longer than 4 a.m. He gets quite grumpy. 4:18 a.m. Thank you, Doomy. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, they are not delaying. They are going to be playing it right now. So we'll get to you guys with the consensus of what we're going to be doing shortly. I assume we're probably just going to have to end up forfeiting Arnold on this, as WhiteCat is ready and is preparing. So... Oh.
Bear with.
Oh. Just a moment. Pause jam.
Campus is paused. Think. And it's only a thought, but I think we have him.
Do we have it? Let's get a... Streamer, can you swap the scene, not the sween, the scene. Let's see just what we're going in the lobby here.
He is here.
Oh my god.
The legend.
He's in the lobby. Arnold is in the lobby. He is now still in tournament hell, but he is playing the match. Congratulations. We can now get underway with WhiteCat versus Arnold.
Oh, live entertainment. You can't beat it, can you? You cannot beat it.
This is why you don't sign up for 10 different tournaments at the same time, because stuff like this happens. And, yeah, it's not really fun to deal with. Maybe Arnold could finish the Corsace match in time to get back for the bracket reset. Who knows? We'll see.
He's not playing perennial, if that's the case.
Yeah, well, I mean... it happens. Yeah. Arnold just had a absolutely unlucky weekend here. He had to schedule, like, I believe 4 or 5 different tournaments probably at the same time, and it's just... when you have losers bracket matches and winners bracket matches and everything just sort of clashing together, you kind of expect, or you have to take some certain liberties with scheduling, so... it's just a pain. It's an absolute pain. But we will be getting into the bans and picks here. Arnold going to have the first pick, and we're going to get some rapid-fire bans. No Mod 5 from WhiteCat to be kind of expected. The speed map from the No Mod pool, gone. No Mod 1 from Arnold, also kind of expected. The aim map, no longer. Double time 3 to follow up from WhiteCat. The speed maps now essentially all gone. There's still DT1 and DT2, although those are less speed-oriented, I would argue. I imagine Arnold probably just going to, yep, ban Hard Rock 1. There's the other aim map. Goodbye. Aim is no longer present. Arnold, first pick. And I imagine... actually, I'm not sure if he would go for a hidden just yet. He might go for DT2.
Yeah, I think he was playing speed in his other match, so I think he's more likely to transition over to that. I mean, he was playing everything, but, you know. I feel like...
yeah, no, he was playing everything for his team, which is kind of why this sucks. You just have... It just sucks. Like, that, the entire situation just sucks, you know. You can't really do anything about it because you already committed to schedules, and last-minute reschedules are never fun, and most tournaments don't allow them. But yeah, it's just a unfortunate situation for everyone. But it is what it is. We'll make the best of it.
Still awaiting a first pick from Arnold. Still not quite sure what he's going to go for. There's a couple of DT maps up. DT1, DT3. But no Mod 5 and DT3 have been taken away. He is going to go hidden.
Yeah, hidden too. Pretty much expected. The reading stat on Arnold's side kinda is a lie. Actually, not kind of. It is a lie, because Arnold did not, let's just say, do the best in qualifiers. He kinda, troll face. But it happens, you know? Sometimes that happens. But that is definitely not representative of his actual reading ability, which is why I can see why this pick would work out. WhiteCat also not to be underestimated on these low AR maps. Granted, he is a easy DT player, after all, so he can read low AR, but Arnold is definitely, I'd say, favored on these low AR reading picks, just because that is what he's known for. He's known for doing these sort of low AR hidden maps. It's going to be Nanatsu Koyoto. You've probably seen this map in a couple of other tournaments. I believe this was a Hard Rock pick in OWC at one point. Now is a hidden pick, as this is also AR 8.2, aside from being CS 5.
Do you see this coming in from WhiteCat there early on to start things out? So he's trailing ever so slightly at this point.
relatively short map, this one. I believe just about 2 minutes, so these early misses do somewhat matter. Arnold still holding solid accuracy and full combo to boot as we get through the first hard part. Now, it's a bit of a slow section to remedy things here. These triples can throw some people off guard, though.
Yeah, WhiteCat as well making a solid recovery here. So Arnold has to keep on his toes. Nowhere near in the clear yet.
Yeah, just that early miss from WhiteCat, that's really the only determining factor so far as we get into the last portion of the map here. And arguably the hardest portion of the map. We'll see if anyone misses on these. Nope, everyone's going to actually be hitting that stream. Kind of surprising, actually. I'd say that's probably one of the hardest parts of the map, but... Getting into the last section of the map here, the last hard section, and any miss can really determine it. If Arnold has an unfortunate miss here, WhiteCat has the combo to come back and clutch this out. That gap is closing ever so slowly. He's going to need a miss real soon in order for that to be possible. And he does not seem to want to give up this point that easily.
Don't think he will. Holding on for a solid first point here with the FC. It's
yeah,
what
just
you
that.
expect.
Yeah, just that one miss from WhiteCat at the very start of the map. But I believe... Actually, no, WhiteCat had the better accuracy, so if he didn't blunder at the start of the map, that actually would have been a break point right off the bat for WhiteCat. That's just kind of unfortunate. But it will be Arnold winning his first pick. WhiteCat to follow with the next one.
Yeah, very interesting stuff. We saw a real good recovery from WhiteCat, but it just wasn't enough. With Arnold holding the FC, he was dropping more and more 100s as the map went on, which is why WhiteCat started to pull it back a little bit. But solid first pick from Arnold. It really does show how inaccurate that reading result was, and WhiteCat wasting no time, no mod 2.
Relatively, I'd say I can see this working out for WhiteCat. He's been pretty good at no mod 2s recently in tournaments, especially. So this is definitely, I'd say, double FC tier for both of these players, really. We could definitely see a double FC on this. Even another SS. We've already seen 2 of them from Mathy and, I believe, Utami. Yep. We've already seen 2 SSs on this map, so we'll see if we can see another one this weekend. It's your no mod 2, it's your standard stream-oriented pick. 201 BPM, pretty much exclusively just focused on flow aim and stream aim, as well as a bit of stamina mixed in here and there. Nothing too complex for these players at this caliber of play to handle.
Yeah, something I wonder about as well. Arnold's been playing for quite a long time today. I wonder if that will have any effect on his ability.
Oh, well, as you say that, he's going to be misaiming a stream. Oh, 2 streams he's going to be misaiming. That's going to be a pretty massive act drop in the first fourth of the map here. WhiteCat's still holding on to the SS, as well as the combo break. Not looking too good.
Not at all. The script was accurate on that one.
You know, it happens sometimes.
But that WhiteCat, he's doing that thing that you mentioned, which I don't want to say it. I'm too afraid.
That's a very nice SS that WhiteCat happens to have currently. It'd be a real unfortunate circumstance if he managed to just get an 100 or a miss right now.
Ah, this man is way braver than I.
Yeah, it didn't work out anyway, so. Halfway through the map, still doable for Arnold to come back from. He has built up a sizable combo. So WhiteCat, if he does miss soon, this is a possible comeback, but WhiteCat just looks so comfortable on this map.
You can see his stairway bar at the bottom. It's not even close to the edges.
Well, we will be getting to the ending, which is by far the hardest part of the map, so... Oh, Arnold actually slide... Okay, that's actually going to seal it. Never mind, I didn't even realize Arnold's slider broke. Even if WhiteCat note locks the entire ending stream, that's not going to matter. Now it's just whether or not he can SS and be the third SS on this map.
Can you join the SS club? Only time will tell. He's got one more stream to hit. Oh, he's got this in the bag. There's no way he drops it at the end.
Okay. 3 SSs on this map. This map is not easy. I don't know how people are SSing this. But sure. Let's go with that. Arnold with a fairly nice recovery, just an unfortunate slider break and the early miss. Sort of sealing his fate on that. But just, tied up 1-1.
Just a single 100 on that had already sealed his fate. That is how ridiculous that SS is. The third SS of the weekend.
Yeah, the other SSs being Matthew and Utami. We still have one more match. We could see potentially up to 5 SSs on that map if Nomad 2 is picked in the follow-up match, Zudi versus Akito after this, but I have my doubts that it will be picked, to be fair.
Still quite a bit of the map pool left available. Yeah, just I can't really see a lot of Arnold really going out of the hidden pool really at this stage.
He has a few things that I could see him go for, to be honest. Hard Rock 2 is not what I was expecting. This is the CS 6.5 map. Arnold has been getting better at general Hard Rock consistency, so I'm not fully against this pick. I can see this working out, but this is, from what I've heard from the players in this tournament, this is considered probably one of the hardest maps in the pool, and you can sort of see that off the scores that people are getting on this. MREC not even reaching 600k on this, for example. This was a custom map for this tournament. One of, I believe, 5 custom maps that we have. Could be wrong on that number. It probably is a bit lower than that. At least for this pool.
I thought it was closer to 3. Could be wrong as well. Could both be wrong.
It's hard to keep track sometimes.
I have a slider break there from Arnold early on. Alright, the players' accuracies are very similar at this stage, but WhiteCat is leading on combo right now. This first quarter.
Yeah, you can sort of see where I was coming from, saying that this is one of the harder maps in the pool. A lot of rhythm changes and just awkward aim in general, combined with precision. Not necessarily something that you'd want to be very consistent, or well, not something that you can be very consistent at. Even if you are a precision player, you can just get tripped up by the rhythm changes, and there goes your combo if that happens. WhiteCat seeming to have absolutely no issues, at least keeping the combo in that regard. His accuracy suffering a bit, but combo is king. And so far, he is, in fact, comboing the map. Okay, never mind, I lied. He's not comboing the map. Arnold does break immediately following that, though, so it's about a 130k point lead for WhiteCat. Getting to the last fourth of the map here, and it's gonna take quite a bit of misses from WhiteCat, I think, in order for him to lose this pick at this rate.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be some chain reaction to shift the tides on this one, because that score margin is just not gonna go anywhere as long as WhiteCat keeps that combo, and Arnold's running out of time to flip this back over. I don't think it's gonna happen with WhiteCat at almost 500k.
Both players hit in the ending, though. That's kind of neat. Yeah. But yeah, the combo from WhiteCat going to seal that one out. Arnold did have quite the considerable better accuracy near the end there, but 200 combo difference, not much you can really do about that. WhiteCat with the first break point.
Yeah, some crazy, crazy stuff. That map is ridiculous, though.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, it has been referred to some of the players in the tournament as probably the hardest map in this pool, so those scores are to be somewhat okay, what is... That threw me for a loop. Okay. Why don't you introduce this map to Marsh?
Sure, yeah, let me give it a try. Yeah, so a bit of HoloLive, Blue Clapper, 7 stars, 218 BPM, 218... Sorry. Yeah, 280 BPM, 2 minutes, 39 seconds. I cannot believe I messed that up. Absolutely killing it. We got a CS 4.6, AR 9.9 on this one. I'm a bit surprised WhiteCat's gone with this one.
Yeah, this is the finger control oriented pick in double time. Picking this against Arnold is quite the statement, I'd say. This is definitely not something I would imagine WhiteCat would want to comfortably pick against Arnold, but... Well, we are here, and he did pick it, so let's see how it plays out for him.
Both of them. I feel like both of them, though, should feel quite comfortable on this sort of stuff. So it should be a really good battle, this one. As you can see, both of them got the exact same accuracy after the first quarter. Well, did.
And, you know, the slow parts happen sometimes, and you can't really do much about that, but... Oh, okay, never mind. I thought this was finger control. This is stamina. Oops! There is some light finger control here and there, but...
You need finger control to hit these fast speed streams, right? Right?
I mean, to some extent, I suppose. Anyway, WhiteCat now with the slight accuracy advantage. I believe that's... Okay, never mind. There goes the accuracy advantage. Well... Ain't that crazy. Both players still holding their FCs halfway through the map. Just determining... It's pretty much all going to be determined by whoever breaks first.
If anybody breaks first. I mean, they're looking very comfortable right now.
Arnold in particular now having above 99% accuracy. WhiteCat's still hovering around the 98.5. It's going to give Arnold a bit of a considerable lead here, but that can all be gone with a full stream of hundreds.
Get caught out by those 1-6 at the end. You'd be surprised how many players get caught out by those. Arnold has dropped a couple of slider ends at the end. It's not like really going to make that much of a difference, but it's interesting to note.
Yeah, WhiteCat missing at the very end there. Gonna seal the deal. Arnold looking to secure the 99% FC. And just like that, another break point, but kind of less comfortable, I'd say. Only that slider break from WhiteCat and the slightly worse accuracy. So he's still performed pretty well on that pick. It's just not much you can do against a 99% FC on that map.
No, literally nothing you can do. There's a slide break as well. It's so unfortunate on a speed map like that. There you go. Some interesting second round picks.
I just realized they have only picked the maps that have 2.
Oh, how did I miss that?
And now we're going to 3. Can't wait to see Nomad 3 and Hard Rock 3 next. Let's go. Anyway, standing towards enemies by Camellia. This is the tech-oriented hidden map. I would assume it's a Camellia, so I would assume it's tech-oriented.
Yeah, this is a very, very tricky map. I'd be very surprised to see. I want to say 2 FCs on this, but I think I'd be very surprised to see an FC on this. I'm sure one of them will do it, but yeah, very, very tricky tech map, this one.
I think actually the only FC we've seen on this map has been from Ristal in his match against Ikoro. Everyone else has picked this at some point in their match, but no one else has FC'd this.
Oh, Ristal's an FC. Oh. Crazy.
Yeah, Ristal is good at the game. Fun fact. Did you guys know that?
Whoa. So yeah, starting this out, Arnold got a bit of an accuracy lead, but it's very minor. He does find a break though, as I was saying that. So WhiteCat in the driver's seat with the combo right now, and the hack lead now.
Yeah, the early slider break could be giving WhiteCat the early advantage in the map here. Still plenty of map left to go. 2/3 of the map remaining for WhiteCat to trade that break.
WhiteCat obviously being able to sort of taking that break to have a look at Arnold scoring noses ahead. His nose don't get the best of him. Can hold on to this and bring home perhaps the second FC, but there's a really tricky section coming up after this build-up. That's be interesting to see if both of them can hit, or if any of them can hit it.
This is where we get into the little tech-oriented part. Arnold with another drop. WhiteCat still holding with the 99% almost. Never mind, there it goes. But that early break from Arnold, I think, is just going to seal this point up, unfortunately. Arnold still had that combo. This could have been a bit dicey for WhiteCat, but... WhiteCat following up the tradition of break points. We get yet another break point. 3 in a row now. A solid score from WhiteCat. I believe that's a S rank. Never mind, it's not an S rank. Did he miss? Was there a note after this?
I think it was the spinner. He missed. I think he spun and he didn't actually hold down the spinner. I swear he missed on the spinner, unless there was a note afterwards.
That is crazy. Well, that would have been very unlucky if he decided to not do that and it cost him that point, but thankfully it's not going to matter. Both one misses on that map, and WhiteCat with another break point. Now to follow up with his third pick.
So we're looking for a number 3. That's been the trend anyway.
Aww. Well, I mean, I guess this is the start of a new trend. Now we're just adding 1 to every pick. Actually, never mind. That's not going to happen anymore because Nomad 5 is banned. So, yep. Nomad 4 is the pick. The tech map in the Nomad pool.
Hypersonic. I believe this is a custom map, but it's not for this tournament, if I'm correct in saying.
You are correct. This was Irish Community Cup 4 custom map for Nomad 4. But it is going to be reused here.
Good map. Question is, can WhiteCat break the breakpoint trend that we've seen with the last 3 maps? Will Arnold keep the streak alive? Just high velocity sliders. This first quarter, WhiteCat holds the slight lead. And accuracy, but Arnold is very close behind still. No breaks as of yet.
No one missing on that little 1/3 wacky slider pattern there. Just accuracy determining everything right now. WhiteCat being able to hit these wackier sliders a bit better than Arnold. Arnold finally going to be slider breaking on one of those 1/3 patterns. And, okay, never mind. WhiteCat actually slider breaks immediately before the break as well.
Oh. Very surprising.
It's not that big of a combo advantage. Actually, I'd argue not really much of a combo advantage at all, but if WhiteCat does end up missing again, things could get quite interesting here.
He does also have quite an accuracy lead over Arnold at this stage. Arnold really struggling to not drop slider ends on a lot of these. So it's a real uphill battle, and it's not going to be enough at this stage. There's so little of this map left.
Yeah, unfortunately, WhiteCat just not following up with another miss at the very end there. It's going to secure him the point S ranks from both players on that map. And it's now WhiteCat with a sizable lead now. The first sizable lead that we've seen this match, 4-2. So we go back to Arnold's pick.
Yeah, Arnold's he's starting to run out of hidden maps now. Probably got to try and find something else in the pool. Just Nomad 3 left from the Nomad pool. I'm not sure if he's going to go for that one.
Nomad 6 as well is also remaining in the Nomad pool.
Nomad 6, yes.
I could see Arnold maybe deciding to pick that up if he wanted to go for something of a risky pick, because I'm not too sure how WhiteCat would do on this Nomad 6, actually. I'm not very sure. Could be something worth looking into, but There's still Hidden 1, if he wants to go with some more comfort picks. DT1 as well is also still available, but that's a lot more aim-focused rather than speed-focused.
Yeah, would probably be at a disadvantage against WhiteCat on that one. He is going to go for it.
Alright, let's see how this plays out. Quite interested to see how this would work out, to be honest. This is Nomad 6. If you have been familiar with the recent trend in Nomad 6s in tournaments, this is the Rhythm map, also known as Hell.
Depends who you are, I suppose. There's some rhythm gamers out there who adore these sorts of maps. I'm guessing you're not one of them, Fiery.
I'm down for a good Nomad 6 now and then. I'm fine with it. I can vibe with it. Okay, you can see the theme of this map is constantly changing rhythms. You got 1/3 into 1/6 into 1/4 into just all sorts of different rhythms. Very hard to act consistently. But none of these players really having trouble doing that, as I say that, so not really proving my point that much, but it's going to be dead even accuracy as we get into the slow section here after that first part.
Just got the same accuracy right now. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, they're acting the slow section really well. Like, I'm actually surprised both players are still holding a 99%, high 99% for that matter, as we get into the halfway part of the map.
Like 1/100 that separates them at this stage, and we're 2/3 of the way through the map. This is looking ridiculously good for both of them.
Oh, WhiteCat with a bit of a act drop on the 1/3 there is going to give Arnold quite a considerable lead in the accuracy department, but it's combo that matters, and if combo is gone, then things are going to get very dicey here. 1/4 of the map remaining, and both players still holding on to their FCs. What is this performance like, actually? What?
This is nuts.
Surely we're not going to see a double FC on this map, right? Like surely not.
Having section thrown off, but they're not breaking. Nasty section at the end. Anyone? No?
Dude, what? Oh my god. Okay, sure.
Yeah. Why?
That works. Do what you want to do, I guess. 99.2 on the FC from Arnold. 6 less 100s than WhiteCat, securing Arnold his 3rd point.
I say it's a hard map. What do we know? Huh? What do we know? Huh? Hard map? No? Anyone? No? No. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, that accuracy in particular from Arnold is absolutely nuts.
9/100.
You usually don't see 99% on Nomad 6s, even in lower stages. And finally, getting back to a bit of normalcy here. WhiteCat winning his own pick, now Arnold winning his own pick. WhiteCat still does have a breakpoint advantage, though, so Arnold is going to need to make that up in the next 2 picks here. From WhiteCat, rather. And it's going to be continuing with the Nomad pool trend. So Nomad is now entirely gone. Nomad 3, the final Nomad map to be picked. The alt map. Custom mapped for Corsace Closed 2022.
It's a shame we'll never know the difficulty name. But this is a banger.
Yeah, this kind of goes. Not gonna lie. Oh my god, okay, what is... Oh, okay. Quadruple time activated. We love the client. Anyway.
Imagine if that was actually in the map.
I genuinely thought that was part of the song for a second, and I was very confused. But
There's
no,
a slight 300 BPM. It should be fine.
It's just a funny client moment. We love the tournament client, guys. Shout out to the tournament client.
Our friend and eternal rival. Both of them perfect start out of the gate.
Yeah, WhiteCat with the first 100 drop. I imagine that's not going to matter. Because if we do see an SS on this map, that would be kind of crazy. 2 SSs in a match. With pools this hard. It'd be quite interesting.
Ooh, WhiteCat finding a slider break there on... Really not a tricky pattern, to be honest. I don't know if he was looking too far ahead, but... Huge opportunity for Arnold here.
Yeah, Arnold's still holding that SS. Third way through map. He's got a slow section to build up this lead a bit more.
WhiteCat's got to try and focus on recovery at this point, but all eyes really going to be on Arnold at this stage. I mean, if he doesn't break, it won't matter. One iota, and he's going to town right now. I mean, a bit of a easier section here to build up some combo, but
still assessing those 1-6 streams. Like, that was kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Now we're going to be getting back to where the map picks up again. We'll see if Arnold can hold this SS. WhiteCat has recovered combo nicely, but it's going to be whether or not it's too late at this point. If Arnold holds for just a bit longer, might just be unrecoverable for WhiteCat here. Still holding the SS. What is this? Okay, there you go. He's finally going to drop the SS. WhiteCat is still holding the combo, and there is a bit of map remaining. Is there enough time? Is the question, though. That accuracy from Arnold is helping dividends right now, keeping the score lead in his favor. And I don't think it's going to be enough, regardless of what happens here. I think WhiteCat just got the most unlucky slider break of all time.
Did Arnold get 100 there, or did he just miss a note?
Nope, it was a miss. So 1 miss from Arnold and 1 slider break from WhiteCat. By the way, only 1 miss from Arnold.
Yeah, just one miss. That's it. No hundreds. Hundreds are optional. We all know that. That's still a crazy score from Arnold. What a break point as well.
And we were talking about Arnold needs to get a break point in order to get back into this match. Well, there you have it. There's his break point. And now, all of a sudden, we're getting into the last round of picks. Starting off with Arnold's pick, 4-4.
It's essentially just down to a best of 3 at this stage. But there's nothing left in no mod. Does Arnold go for the last hidden map?
I'd say that's probably the most likely one. I could also maybe see a DT1 pick, but I just don't think picking Hard Rock 1 or 3 is necessarily a good idea, to be honest. So, you only really can go with those 2 maps. You have Hidden 1 and DT1, both of which are aim-focused. Considering the bans that Arnold had, maybe he just doesn't want to go for aim in general. Maybe he's just going to go for Hard Rock 3, and yep, that is actually what he's going to go for. So, just wanting to stay away from aim entirely, as in general.
We now know if it's got a 1 in front of it, Arnold's not going to pick it. Arnold with his hard rock thing. I think he's just a bit short on picks at this stage. He's looking massively comfortable on. This is going to be a hard-fought victory for Arnold to bring this one home. He definitely has the ability to do it, but WhiteCat so strong on hard rock. It's probably his second best mod, I think, outside of DT or well aim.
I mean, WhiteCat in general is just he's good at pretty much anything. He's one of those well-rounded players that can just do kind of whatever you want to put him in for. This is a background. Oh my god.
Yikes.
Mappers, don't put backgrounds like this in your map. Stop.
Oh, with a nice picture of a forest, huh? Where are the forest backgrounds? That's what I want to see.
Well, relatively short map, this one, sub 2 minutes on this pick. And see how it plays out. So far seems to be working relatively well in Arnold's favor. Pretty sizable accuracy advantage. Going to be dropping a bit with the hundreds on that little stream there.
Oh. A miss coming in for Arnold there, though. And there's one for WhiteCat.
So pretty much dead even trades for the most part. WhiteCat does have a slight advantage, but that accuracy is going to help Arnold claw this lead a bit. As well as this 50 combo advantage, I should probably mention that as well. Third of the map remaining. Still anything can happen, really.
Arnold now in the lead. Can't really afford any more mistakes, though. Looks like he's shaking a little bit as well. A bit of an adrenaline high, but I think he's got it.
Yeah, hitting that last section has definitely secured it for him at this point. And now it's going to be the first player to get to match point 5-4 for Arnold now. 98% on the one miss there. Relatively close pick, but it worked out for him. And now WhiteCat has to answer with a pick of his own. Will we see tiebreaker? I think it's likely. Because now, WhiteCat has quite literally only aim maps to choose from. You can either pick one from Hidden 1, Hard Rock 1, or DT 1. I think Hidden 1 might be a bit more of a toss-up, so that kind of just leaves Hard Rock 1 and DT 1. And either one of those would really work well, I'd think. And he didn't do that. Okay. Well, Hidden 1 it is.
Of course he didn't. Why would he, right? Why would he? Why would he pick the ones we tell him to pick?
Hard Rock 1 is banned. Thank you. I forgot about that. Oops. Still kind of surprising to not see a DT1 pick, in my opinion, from WhiteCat, but like I said, these are all
DT2 though, did he? To be fair, he did lose that to Arnold, so maybe he's shaking his confidence a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, both of these are aim maps, so you can't really go wrong with any of these picks for WhiteCat. The remaining maps are both maps that he is fairly comfortable on and can do fairly consistently, so either or. You can go for either or and be fine on them for the most part. But we will be seeing, at the very least, the custom Hidden 1 map by Lunacia.
10th map, and both of them off to a fantastic start. No early hundreds dropped. And, very crucial, of course, for WhiteCat. He needs this to force the tiebreaker. Only be one win on this one. Arnold's going to be dropping the first 100 here. But still has that combo.
Yeah, both players not struggling pretty much at all with this map. Just kind of what we expected. Never mind, WhiteCat going to be dropping the first miss at the end of that section there, and now Arnold with the handle on the wheel.
Very unexpected. That's so tragic as well. I think that's pretty much his only mistake so far in this map. I don't think I saw him get any hundreds at all. It was so close to the center of the map as well. It's really just going to hurt his score massively. And Arnold knows it.
Theoretically, though, if Arnold does miss in the next 10 seconds, it's still possible.
Oh yeah, there is time, but
it is quite a reach, I'd say, but it is possible. Okay, I don't think it's possible anymore. And with Arnold hitting that section, yep, it is certainly not possible anymore. That is going to be GG. And Arnold is going to be advancing in the winner's bracket to face off against Ristel Malashevsky, who had quite the performance against Okoro. 6 FCs on this pool, back-to-back. Arnold looking to get some FCs of his own on the board as well. And he will be getting that FC from him on Hidden 1. And WhiteCat, that is very sad. Ow.
oh
Ow.
Man,
I physically recoiled on that.
his AC was higher as well. Oh, that's so unlucky.
Yeah, it is quite literally the worst possible miss you'd want. The middle of the map miss, immediately after a hard part. It is just the absolute worst thing that can happen.
Is that the second time he's done that? Or was that Arnold?
That was Arnold on Nomad 3, and Arnold did end up winning that pick, so that is just an unfortunate miss from WhiteCat, but he's not out of the tournament yet. Losing this against Arnold, he will be going up now against Okoro in the loser's bracket for the quarterfinals.
Yeah, just look at that turnaround that Arnold had on WhiteCat. That WhiteCat really had dominated that early round up until the third round of picks, and then Arnold just turned it up a notch, winning 4 maps back to back. That is crazy levels. What a match. What a victory.
Oh. We're not done with matches quite yet. We have Zudinator versus Taquito for our final round of 16 match, and then the brackets will be set for quarterfinals, and we will get into the map pool showcase shortly after that, so don't leave. Stick around. You guys are going to want to see this quarterfinals map pool. We'll see you for Zudinator versus Taquito in about 5 minutes. See you guys then.